Hi everyone, welcome back to Rocksteady. Tracy here, and this is day 3 of my treatment. And there isn't a great deal to show that is different. It does sort of look a little redder than usual. I do have a bit of powder on, apart from on my nose, so that kind of is what I do when I'm going to do my chats in the morning. I just tone my colour down a little bit with just this powder. As you can see, it's running out, but it's just the same colour as me, and it just stops me from being a bit shiny, and it just tones, evens up my colour. So the only part of me that doesn't have it is my nose, which makes it look a little redder than it would, because if I didn't have the powder on, I'm a little bit blotchy myself. So this is my cream, as I've shown you before. And when you come out of a doctor's surgery and you think, why didn't I ask that? Why? I wish I'd sort of had this question prepared, or should I stop doing this, or am I okay to do that? All these millions of questions that it's too late to ask, and it's too difficult to get appointments for the surgery anymore, and so you don't get to ask them. But I'm going to show you, if I can get as close as I can. You can just about see it now. If I do that, it kind of makes it. Now it does look as if it's got this yellow patch, but it's just the light shining on it. It really doesn't. So I find it, if I do that, I can see the area to actually put it on. So I'm going to do that so I don't get too much around another area, because if it does make your own skin have this inflammatory response, by putting it in the wrong place, you're going to have an encourage inflammatory responses in the wrong areas, aren't you? But it'll make it even worse. But I guess there'll always be a bit of a crossover area in any case. So there we go. I've got white nose, so I've got a bit of a tissue. I just need to rub it in a little bit, I think. Right. So there we go. It just hasn't been sore. The first yesterday, I did say that I think it might make it a little bit sore because it felt like it's starting to sting. Well, it hasn't yesterday at all. So yeah, no stinging. I'm just very conscious of the nose on my face now, because it isn't powdered. I mean, obviously, once this has sunk in and dried, I could do what I want now. I can put some powder on it. So, yeah. But there we go. That's day 3. I feel like it has got a bit redder to look at, because you can see it just by looking at it like that, whereas before I kind of had to do that, really, where it pulls your nose down a little bit, and I could then see it, whereas now I can see it as plain as the nose on your face. I know. But at least at the moment, there's no pain, there's no stinging of any kind, no tingling, nothing. I'm very conscious of the fact that as soon as I've used this cream, I'm going to go wash my hands and not get it where it shouldn't go. But he did say it would take a while to actually get through. That's the leaflet. The leaflet is stopping it going back in. It does take a bit of time until your own body's inflammatory response kicks in. That's when it's going to look charming. So we decided to cancel our trip. I feel bad about that. I do. I feel like I've disappointed Gary in a way. But at the end of the day, by the time we go, it's going to be disgusting to look at. Now, yes, I could wear a mask when we go out, but when you're on holiday, and last time we went to Cornwall, we were on the beaches, we were in the sea, we were sightseeing, we're tourists, so that's what we were doing. And you don't really want to be doing that with this. So we decided that we would cancel it and go at a later date even if we go at the end of the summer. It should just be a case of getting myself some really high factor, putting that on and getting on with life by then. Fingers crossed. So in myself, I've been a little bit moody because of it. I know, because I'm very short, I have a very short fuse. Even when I'm on my own with myself, because, you know, something didn't quite go my way yesterday and I kind of got a bit and through it. So I know it's kind of there niggling away at me. And I've not wanted to do the things that I normally would, you know, like finishing the crochet that I'm doing and stuff that I've got started. I lack the enthusiasm for stuff. But, you know, I keep giving myself a good talking to, saying, you know, it's just a psychological thing, because this isn't a cancer. This is just a skin condition. And if you don't treat it, that's where it could go. But I think, you know, it's because it's on your face that really, really is the key to it. If it was on this area of mine, and you didn't see it at all, I wouldn't have even needed to tell anybody. You know, I probably would still be doing this, because I feel like it's something that people need. If you're going to get this and you're going to have to treat it, you might want a frame of reference. You might want to see what's happening. And I wish I'd asked more questions while I was there. Like, I've been doing the Dermatica trial, and I have had quite a lot of improvement in the general appearance and well, the makeup of my skin. I've never had a breakout since doing that. And now I have one here that it's not, you can't see anything, but it's sore right there. Yeah, I know that there are little areas that I've been prone to over my life, and I can feel them. I had a little spot there, and I have one there, where I hadn't had anything like that all the time I was doing Dermatica. But did Dermatica make this more likely? You know, I don't know. You're peeling away the layers of your skin. Maybe you're peeling away and there's the damage and it reactivates it. Oh, I don't know. I should have asked this question. That's the annoying thing. So if I do manage to speak to the doctor again, then perhaps I will ask those questions. I did tell him that I did the Dermatica, and he kind of looked up, but he didn't say anything about it. And I guess that was my cue, really, to have pursued that point. But I didn't. I have cancelled Dermatica, but the only reason that I've cancelled it was because I hadn't even had this happen by then. I cancelled it because they put the price up, and I couldn't justify spending that kind of money anymore. And I didn't feel like I was going to get any more benefit from it than I have. I think I'd get as much benefit from a good wash that kind of gets rid of sebum in your skin, because that's what really causes the breakouts. Sebum, too much sebum production. So I think that's all I really need now, is something. I have a face wash that I will use. So yeah, that's it really this time. Here it is. You can see I feel like it's a lot more visible, and it doesn't have a white head. It's just where the light is shining on it, because it's rounded, but it is pretty even to look at. When the doctor looked at it, he looked at it with his eyepiece, which does magnify, and he could see the surface of it, so he could tell exactly what it was by looking at it. But it does have that really shiny aspect to it. So anyway, so far so good. Day 3, no pain, and no inflammatory response, so it's still working, doing its business. I'll keep you posted. Let me know if you have any questions and any comments. Just put them in the comment section. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.